If you miss EFC, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be missing the show that's probably going to end this year with an explosion early.
Well, right now we have two guests that's going to be joining us tonight. Like I said earlier, we have Antoine, the Transform Williams. Antoine, welcome.
Antoine, get over here, baby. Golly, I got to get up. I got to shake this man's hand. This man, he does a great job for us.
What's going on? All right, thank you. I know we got to make this fast. We also have Daniel Miller, who's also.
Oh God, I got a record over here, man. Come here, baby. Come on. Dan, you doing good, man. Oh, woo.
What's going on, brother?
You guys shake hands. There we are.
Well, Antoine, welcome. We're gonna start with you first. Yeah, it sure is. Hey, it's a good way to start making weight, right?
Cut a little weight.
Cut a little weight. And how much more do you have to go?
Ooh, right now about 17 pounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how do you do that with 17 pounds?
Run, work out, just eat clean.
You know what? And I get jealous because guys could be like, oh, I'm 20 pounds over. Yeah, I could lose that. No, I got to start like a month. Yeah, for me to lose weight. So I'm pretty jealous. So Antoine, you're gonna be. You had a few opponents, that came and gone, and now we secured one, right? And you're gonna be taking off David McMurray.
Yes.
Right. And where's David fight out of? Well, what do you know about your opponent?
I just know he fights out of Team 515. And I think he's a stand-up guy.
You think?
I think so.
So did you ever, try to look him up? Any YouTube videos? I mean, how do you prepare for a fighter?
I looked him up, but he only had like an amateur fight, so I just left that alone. It wasn't even a point of looking at it because it was so long ago. So.
And people, they progress.
They change. So I just, hey, it is what it is. Fighting.
So are you more stand-up, or are you comfortable go to the ground just in case he is a ground guy?
Yeah, I like to stand up. That's what, hopefully this is going to be a stand-up fight.
George Provoski, Muay Thai.
George, that's where I'm at, George Provoski, Muay Thai.
So he just said, where you fight out of, you fight out of George Provoski, okay? And he has, he's an accredited trainer.
Yeah, he's awesome guy.
I know he was a coach for the Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
That's
right?
That's right.
So tell us a little bit more about George.
George is really strict on his technique. He always correct you on this, on that, on this, on that. Just make sure you're getting your punching and your kicks and your knees and everything down. Just trying to get you the best as he can get you. So right. He's really good about the technique side of it.
Anywhere that you've been cross-training, trying to just, better your skills?
Well, what's helped me the most right now, besides the technique, is the sparring that I've been getting. Because like a lot of my fights previously, I haven't been getting any sparring. So right. At Phalanx, I've been getting like a lot of sparring with a lot of different pro fighters, from lighter weights to my weight to heavier weights.
He's a single dad with 4 kids. I learned that from him at 32 years of age. You're 32 now, right?
Yeah, 32. September 2nd.
Tell me what it's like to be a single dad with 4 babies running around.
It's good, man, but it's good, but it's hard. Kids, 3 girls, 1 boy.
How old are they?
9, 7, 5, and 2.
Gone.
So that keeps you busy.
Real busy.
So how do we see this fight going? Any predictions?
Exactly.
I'm gonna just take it the way he gives it to me.
Right.
If it's knockout, it's knockout. If it's submission, it's submission.
You're just gonna go in there, run by me. Whatever happens, happens. As long as you get that W.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and try to get it over with quick so we can watch the UFC fight.
That's right. We got the UFC fight that night. Any shout outs you want to give out to before we end this interview?
Cam, why don't you look at that camera over there, Antoine?
Kick shout out, always number 1 God. Number 1, he's first. My family, George Provoski, Boxing and Muay Thai, Phalanx, MidnightActivity.com music, Piranha Gear, Team Rock, and all the fans that will come out.
All right, that's sweet. Thank you.
And UFFL.
UFFL. That's right. Mr. Miller, I've got to salute you, sir. Tell me what's going on right now.
I've got a fight at 205. It's supposed to be 185.
Okay.
What happened?
What happened?
The guy was supposed to fight. He fought about a month ago, and he got TKO'd, so he's on 45-day suspension. And they couldn't find another matchup in time for 185, and so I told him I'd do 85, 95, or 205, and then.
Have you ever fought at 205?
Yes, I've had four pro fights at 205.
So the 185 is going to be your first time?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I was looking forward to that, but now I don't have to cut any weight, so I can just
So you can
keep going like I'm used to.
So the guy you're taking on is Daniel Gibson. What do you know about Danny? Because I know that you said you've seen him fight. You've been there where you're able to witness him fight.
Yeah, my friend James Gray fought him a couple years ago when I was in his corner, so I got to see him fight firsthand. He's pretty well rounded. I think he's more stand-up guy, but when his fight against James, he'd show a lot of ground. So just say he's pretty well rounded, but he likes to strike in his Muay Thai.
Well, Daniel, how do you describe yourself in the cage? If I were to see you, what would I see from you in the cage?
What I like to do is I like to obviously start standing, but I try to take the fight to the ground.
Okay.
I've been working a whole lot on my striking with Coach Derwin Lamb, and I've gotten a lot more confident there. So a little bit different. I'm going to try to come out and stand with them a little bit and see how I feel, and we'll just take it from there.
Always give coaches a shout out, because I mean that's the foundation of the game itself, and the foundation, the people behind the fighter. I know D is really one of the premier striking coaches in the area, and apparently you found that and feel comfortable in that.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about him before I came and started training with him full time. I was training at another gym before that, but I met Derwin through those guys, and then the guy that was training me before, he just decided, to kind of take a break from everything, and so I called Derwin. He told me to come on.
Sponsors, anybody?
Whatever.
I don't have any sponsors.
But you need some.
I do need some.
There you go.
So oversees this. It's Coach Derwin Lamb, people at Genesis, been out to Team Takedown a few times, and I guess that's about it. Those people that have helped me out a lot. So.
And all his sparring partners.
Oh yeah, of course, all my sparring partners.
So, Marcus, what do you know about Derek Krantz? I know he's a very, very tough guy. What have you been doing to prepare for this fight?
Make sure my hands are good, my jiu-jitsu's always good. I mean, it's going to be a little bit more well-rounded, be a little bit more patient, don't make some of the mistakes I did. Feel like the last fight I was a little bit too much in a rush. So just do what I do, take my time and do it well.
So how excited are you to be fighting for a title fight at 155? I mean, when you got this news, was there something to think about, or did you jump for the moment, to take it?
I mean, I'm at that point right now where like it really doesn't. I mean, I just want to fight. It ain't that I didn't want to be active. A lot of fights got turned down, and for one reason or another, we just didn't get to participate. Get a little bit more busy. So, I didn't think the fight was. I didn't think I'd be like Derek. I mean, that was kind of a surprise.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to thank God and everybody that came out and helped me. Everybody in particular. I like to thank my boy Albert. I like to thank Cripples for sponsoring me. There's another hair salon or two, but I don't really remember their names. So forgive me for not knowing your names, but I appreciate it.
Hey, Lionheart, I gotta say hello to you. This is Roland. I'm here, baby.
Man, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. I got the Lionheart here.
Right.
Hey, I got a feeling I'm gonna be seeing you pretty soon, am I not?
Man, you know what? You are, and it's going to be a spectacular sighting for sure.
Oh, I love seeing. I was telling the fight fans about you giving up the 155 XKO title to drop down to 145 because you just felt that you needed to be at 145. Is that correct?
You're absolutely right, man. It got to be more about the weight cut than the fight itself. I was having to kind of just stay consistent eating to stay up to be big enough to compete with those guys at that weight class. And I just thought I would just clean things up and train harder and see what came natural. And my body weight got down and my cardio came up, and I like 145 better. I just feel better at 145. It's my home.
Well, Chris, I've seen you, and 145 to me looks, it's small to me. And you're a big guy. And I'm like, wow, Chris Jones is fighting at 145. What do you usually walk around at?
You know what? It varies. Off season, I usually walk around about 75. But when I'm actually applying myself, you know, like I should be training, you know, and things are going good, and my camp's going good with no injuries, blind injuries, etc. I'm walking around about 166, 168.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, I'm a lot closer than that this time. Big shout out to Nick Gonzalez to go. He's actually kind of my mentor leading up to my first fight at 145, because I was facing a guy that he had fought, DJ Fuentes, and you know, that fight didn't go through. It was supposed to be for Bellator. I ended up fighting Steven Peterson in the place of Fuentes. I think he got injured or something. And you know, Nick and Fuentes had a war, so I went down and was sparring with Nick pretty regularly in Austin at Paragon BJJ, where he teaches kickboxing, and he just kind of put the formula down for me, man, and I followed it and had success with it, and I think it's going to be more applicable for me.
What do you know about your opponent?
You know what? I saw some footage on him, and I think he's just a young, hungry lion, and you know, that's what I want. Honestly, I want to fight guys that are tough and hungry, and you know, I can't say that guys dodge me, because to say something like that would make me not humble, and you know, I strive to be humble, etc. But I think that a lot of guys see 7-1, they're like, he's not worth the trouble. Let's go find somebody else, and then I end up having to take these high-profile fights, etc. And you know, Javi stepped up, man, and we had plenty of time. We signed a contract, I think, almost 3 months out. So I know I've been in camp this entire time, and I've been injury-free. You know, for me, this is the longest and the best camp that I've ever had to date. You know, I mean, so I think he's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to come to scrap, and that's what I want. You know, I want somebody that's going to come to the middle of the cage and make it an event, make it valid for me. Because otherwise, why are we doing it? You know, otherwise, why are we?
Yeah.
Why are we even competing if we're not putting ourselves up against tougher guys?
I got you, Chris. Now, you know, you saying all that with what you know, what is it going to take to walk out victorious with a W? Your hand raised. What is it going to take to walk out a winner November the 17th against Javi?
The heart of a lion. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to be me. I'm going to do what I do. You know, I've been doing this thing now for, I guess, about 4.5 years, 5 years. I was playing at it at first, you know, and I was successful with it. I'm not gonna cop the Mayweather attitude and say that I'm God gifted or anything. But I feel like this is where I fit in. This is my home, you know. This is what I do. He's got to take it from me, and I don't feel like anybody on the planet right now can take it from me, barring anyone. I just, you know, I'm down for whatever.
Who's been in your camp helping you, you know, sparring partners, you know, how's that been going?
Working with Johnny Lozano, the absolute best boxing trainer in the world, in my opinion. My coach, my friend, my mentor, Alan Moeller, William Campuzano, Ross, Tristan Grimsley, Elazar Rodriguez, Cameron Miller, Cameron Couch. I've been working with some D1 wrestling guys. Man, it's just been too many people are named. Everybody in Moeller, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, everybody at the fight school, everybody that's got fights coming up, Douglas Fry. There's too many names to list, and everybody's hungry here. You know, there's not a day that goes by where these guys aren't coming in to take you off your high horse, man. You gotta stay humble, and you gotta stay hungry, and these guys are the key to that.
Chris, any sponsorships before we end this interview? Do you want to give out, you know, do you have any sponsors?
Absolutely. Mad Dog MMA, gear, fight gear. Big shout out to Coach Johnny Lozano again. Big shout out to Alan Moeller. My supplement company, All Max Nutrition, and Ricky Bailey's Garage Art Studios out of East Texas. A close personal friend who does all my ink, all my tattoo work and stuff, which I got some new stuff to show off, by the way. And yeah, that's it, man. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity to talk. You know, I love it.
Hey, how's everything at Abilene going right now? Tell me.
Oh, man, it's going great, man. Training's been going good. The weight's coming off. You know, I'm taking all the right supplements. I have a great nutrition team and a good team, management team now, too. So,
is your guy a stand-up guy, ground guy? Where do you want to see this go?
I'm prepared for either way. You know, it doesn't matter where it goes. I feel pretty comfortable. like I said, I've trained hard. Of course, I like to, keep it standing. That's always my game plan, to keep it standing. I like to give the fans what they want. Plus I enjoy standing up. But my ground game is actually there. I made a mistake against Derek Cron. I hesitated and I had some a little negativity in my corner. No excuses, but I made a simple mistake and he capitalized on it. I definitely do have the ground game.
What round do you want to see this ending?
Ooh, good one, Clay.
Oh, well, of course, everybody wants it in the first. I want it in the first, but like I said, who knows? He's a very experienced fighter. I'm not taking anything away from him. I think he's a great guy. He's like a very nice guy too. But that's just me. I'm gonna go for it in the first round. That's just how I am. I can't help that. That's just my fighter instinct in me, and that's the way I fight. That's my game.
Any last minute shout outs? Any sponsors? I know you got some sponsors. So anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I've got a ton of sponsors. I'd like to send a shout out to Lodge Dog Properties for sponsoring me. Also Musgrave Enterprise, and then any lab test now. They've been great sponsors to me, and they've treated me well, and they really helped me out with this fight. They've helped me stay on, have the money to afford the supplements that I need while I'm cutting weight and this kind of stuff to keep me energized. Like I said, you're gonna see a whole new Brandon Strong when it comes to November 17th.
Thank you, Brandon.
Good luck, Brandon.
I'd also like to thank Jason House too. He's a great guy. I know sometimes they want to see us hype it up and everybody wants to talk trash. I have to say a little bit of stuff in the video, but I really have mad respect for the guy, and like I said, I look forward to setting an engagement.
Sorry for calling so late, but thank you again for taking the time out. We were talking to your opponent, Chris Jones, and he had a lot of good words, to say about you and about the fight. So, Javi, how's training camp been going?
The training's been going great. I've been working with a lot of good guys, and they've been helping me out a lot. And Darwin's been helping me with my spacing, and my cardio is really good right now. So I feel confident for this fight. I know Chris is good, so I can't wait for this fight.
Well, one of the things that Chris Jones said that this fight, he's looking for a first round knockout or TKO. What do you say about that?
Not first round, and he ain't gonna finish me. And I know I'm hard to finish, and I would come to put on a good show, a good fight. And
Hey.
I think I can finish him off at third round for sure. I know he's tough, and by third round, I should finish him submittal or at least TKO him.
I got to be honest with you. We know you guys are going to come standing up. I mean, I know your jiu-jitsu has to be in place if something happens. Because, hey, there is no shame in that cage if you get hit to take that thing down to the ground to recover. There's no shame in it. That's what you call survival, bringing the game. Are you going to take a shot and stay standing up?
Yeah. For me, I'll go wherever the fight's going to go.
Okay.
If he wants to, if I have an opportunity to take him down, I'll take him down and I'll beat him in the ground. I know my ground game is way better than his.
Beat him up, right, baby? Beat him up.
Yeah, but I'm going to beat him up with ground and pound. And then if I see a submission, I'll go for it.
There you go. That's what I want.
I can see it. But I'm going to mix it up on him, take him down, fight him on my feet.
You got 10 seconds. I want you to tell Mr. Jones right now what he can expect from you.
He's gonna see me coming strong and never giving up. If he can't finish me, it's gonna be a long night for him. I'm going in for the finish. First, second, third round, whenever I get the opportunity, I'm gonna finish him off.
Again, you guys, you do not want to miss this fight. You have 3 championship cards. We want to thank Antoine Williams.
Yep.
We want to thank Daniel Miller, who both showed up tonight. Javier was supposed to be here, but he couldn't make it, but he did call in. I want to thank everybody who took the time out to call in, because we really, really appreciate you guys, you fighters. Without you guys, there's no UFFL Combat TV. Again, if you want to get tickets, you can go to www.elementmma.com. Again, it's in Plano at the Plano Convention Center.
Right.
Doors open at 6 p.m. First bout should go on at 7 p.m. Any last words you want to say?
Yes, a big shout out to this girl right here. And she do a great job. And to the man behind the camera, Angel, never gets any recognition. Juan Angel, thank you. Hey, the founder of UFFL. What else can we say?
What can we say?
We bring this one to an end. It's been another UFFL moving MMA world of information. You miss us, you miss MMA and the world of it. It is Lisa Marie. It's Roland Gomez. It's Juan Angel. It's UFFL. We're signing off one time until we see you again.